And welcome back to Island Life Live. Since its creation in 1978, the Office of Hawaiian Affairs has been on a mission to improve the well-being of Native Hawaiians through community collaboration, financial support, and advocacy for the Lahui.
On December 4th, it elected a new chair to lead the 9-member board for the next 4 years.
Yeah, and he joins us right now, Chair Kahele. Kahele, how are you?
Mahalo, I'm great.
Aloha.
Thanks for having me.
Happy
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
On the first of all, coming in as a new trustee for Hawaii Island.
Brand new.
And then,
Awesome.
You get the chair.
Pretty incredible, and never happened before in the history of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. And, I just got to thank my fellow trustees that, gave me their trust and their opportunity to hopefully steer the Office of Hawaiian Affairs in a new direction.
Yeah, you got that super majority of the trustees coming on board and selecting you and electing you as a new chair. So what do you think that message of that support means to the public and more importantly the OHA beneficiaries?
I think the message resonates that it's a new day at OHA, and that my fellow trustees recognize the previous experience that I bring to OHA. Serving in the Hawaii State Senate, going to the House of Representatives, serving in Congress, and bringing all those skill sets and relationships to the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. And so, I think we're working really hard right now to re-earn that public's trust that in previous years may have waned a little around a new CEO, Stacey Ferrer and her team that's doing a really good job. We got a lot of work to do and a lot of relationships to rebuild at the legislature, in the community. But it's exciting, and we have some big plans for OHA, especially with this upcoming legislative session.
Absolutely.
Is there any specific hopes and expectations in this new role for you that you could share with us?
I bring my experience serving in the United States military for the last 24 years, also as an airline pilot for Hawaiian Airlines.
Right.
And so, as a local boy from Hilo, Hilo High School, and whose ancestral home is in South Kona in Miloli'i, and really being mentored by my kupuna, some really important figures in my life, like my dad, who served in the state senate. I bring a unique skill set and a unique perspective that I think OHA really needs right now.
I agree.
And there's so many issues that we're dealing with in Hawaii, from our homeless, our housing issues, military leased lands, which are really important on our ceded lands, especially at Pohakula and Makua Valley. There's a lot of things that we need to do at OHA, and we're just really excited. It's going to start on January 9th when we have our investiture at Central Union Church starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I want to invite the public and the community to come to the Office of Hawaiian Affairs investiture on January 9th. And then it begins the very next week with the opening day of the legislative session on January 15th.
Yeah, let's circle back to that because, you, as you've been mentioning, you draw from these different avenues of experience, the military.
I wear many hats.
Yeah, many hats.
A lot of perspectives.
And the legislative experience, both here in Hawaii and on the continent. And how do you foresee working with the local legislature and kind of getting the vision of the board and OHA forward?
One of the advantages that both Trustee Galataria and myself have is we have served in the state senate. We have walked those halls. I've chaired the committees on water and land, chaired the committee on higher education, and so the relationships that both he and I and our other trustees have at the legislature are strong. And I think it's going to be to our advantage this upcoming legislative session. So it starts being there on opening day to support the new 76 members of the legislature. There's many new freshmen representatives in the House and Senate. And so educating them on the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, why it exists, what it's supposed to do, is going to be really important so we can get their support.
Chair, what can we do as, just Kanaka? How can we support you guys?
Yeah.
I think taking an active role this legislative session in OHA's legislative priorities and its package is really important. Kaka'ako Makai is going to be one of the most important bills for OHA this upcoming legislative session, and our efforts to start to move in some way and bring to fruition the vision that the community and OHA would like to see down there at Kaka'ako Makai, focused on workforce housing and housing our Native Hawaiian community is going to be really important. So as a member of the public or one of our beneficiaries, going to the state legislative website, knowing who your elected officials are, registering at capital.hawaii.gov, tracking bills that are introduced that are part of OHA's legislative package, submit testimony if you can, show up in person at a hearing. make your voice heard.
Yeah.
You know, one of the most important things we need to do as members of our community is to be civically engaged
Yeah.
in the democratic process. And I hope OHA can help lead the charge on that.
I was going to say that I think that's the key word is engagement. Just be engaged as Kanaka and get involved with the process. And we look forward to your chairmanship and congratulations again.
Mahalo.
Come back anytime so we can talk
Yeah.
story and kind of get
Next
an
time we
update.
play ukulele.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Play music.
Hey,
Calling us
all
out
right.
over there.
Oh, yes.
I love that. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much.
You man.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
All right,
Aloha.
Kahele over there. Now let's check in with Danielle Tucker for a look at our Pauhana traffic to see how things are shaping up. Hey, Danielle.